In the name of Rome and the Knights Legion, I claim this land.
We have just one weapon left.
No! No!
The 21st century faces a new kind of threat. Old school spies have had their day, and MI9 must create a new breed of skilled undercover agent. Hidden in a place no villain will think to look. Welcome to MI High.
Thrilling, isn't it? Archaeology, bringing the past to life. Broken pots of mud, woohoo!
You want antique bling? Go down the market. Some of the stuff down there is 2, 3 months old. There's nothing here. Oh, ah! Funny-looking bicycle helmet. That's a Roman helmet.
This is so exciting.
Exciting? If we don't keep a lid on this, St. Hope's will be crawling with archaeologists trying to dig up HQ.
Relax. It's not like anyone's going to find out about this.
Oh, no, we're thrilled. I mean, just imagine what else is waiting to be discovered under St. Hope's.
I don't believe it.
They're digging really close to the lift shaft. It's not that close.
The beginning of the lift shaft is by those bins. How much closer do you want it?
Oscar's right. Shutting down the dig is our priority. I've arranged a work experience for you with the archaeologists, but don't forget to act surprised when the teachers tell you about it.
Today, you'll each be doing work experience with someone who has the sort of job you're likely to end up doing yourself.
So, please check the list to see who you've been assigned to.
Great! I get to hang out with a local Greek counsellor.
I'm working with Paco Yabaggio, the footballer. Oh, nice one.
Who's Mike Starr?
You know how you asked to do your work experience on a reality TV show?
Yeah.
Well, Mike Starr runs the TV repair shop.
How is that connected?
It's not. I was just trying to break the news gently.
I'm afraid there's been some sort of mix-up, and you three have all been assigned to the archaeological dig.
No way!
Spies. Well, I can see how it might be fun for you, Rose, but I'd imagine Oscar and Carrie, you two might be quite disappointed.
Oh, well. I'm sure all that digging will be a great workout.
Yeah, and I've seen Indiana Jones at least 20 times.
Well, here's hoping you unearth something surprising.
Hey, my name ain't on the board. Ah, yes, Timothy. We'll meet your mentor outside.
Don't worry. We can easily stop a bunch of dusty old archaeologists digging up stuff that we don't want them to.
You better be right.
I think he's the perfect choice for you.
No way. DJ Ninja Mixer.
Not quite. You'll be working with our very own Mr. London. Frank.
The caretaker?
I'm not sure about this, Mr. F. I'm very busy at the moment, and it's just a gadget. It tells me when the mop is too dry. How about we start by you fetching me some water?
In UC Texas, we film everything with the 3D info cam. It's the latest high-tech cataloger.
And conveniently means you get out of all the digging. Honestly, how can you call yourself an archaeologist and be that clean?
We use state-of-the-art machinery to do our digging in the US.
Oh, yeah? Well, we rely on a KOS.
Fascinating. What is that, some kind of robotic digger?
No, it's a knackered old spade. And it was all I needed when we found the lost tomb of the pharaoh Amenhotep. I was only the second person to set foot inside in 4,000 years. What have you ever done? Thought so.
They're getting closer.
There's still plenty of time for us to stop them and to think about all the interesting archaeological finds they might make. My friend Abergavenny at the Secret Service Archaeology Department...
I can't believe we're even discussing this. If they find the lift shaft, MI9 will shut us down.
They're still a long way off.
Not far enough. Use your work placements to sabotage their progress. I've got a couple of gadgets that may come in handy. Not to mention a few Roman coins from this direction.
Proximity alarm. They can't have hit the shaft already.
No, someone's trying to access the lift.
And no, my shadow. Oscar, Jerry the Mouse, surveillance device. Roman coins, and the solidifier. Anything it touches becomes as hard as rock.
Good luck!
This way. Lock's broken on the cupboard they keep the confiscated sweets in. I just hope no one fills their pockets while my back's turned.
Not so fast, Mr. London Dungeon. Seems to me that I'm being led up the garden centre because you don't want no one in that cupboard.
Nonsense.
What have you got in there?
All right. If you're going to be with me all day, you'll find out sooner or later. I've invented the best drain cleaner in the country. It unblocked the boys' toilets in 20 minutes. Drains. Every caretaker in the country wants to steal it. They don't even care that it makes you stink of toilets for days. Now, come on, I'll show you.
Not so much. Where's the speaker? Right, let's get up there and cause some trouble.
I'll catch you up.
Hello, old chum. Abergavenny Smith here. What a...
Hi, Abergavenny. It's Rose.
I'm not in right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, go for it. Cheers.
Hi, Abergavenny. You always say that an archaeologist never jumps to conclusions, but they found Roman remains on St. Hope's, and I'm sure it's something that'll interest you. Well, just thought I'd let you know. See you soon. Bye.
This is a great spade!
Will you please give Sam back? I am trying to dig.
Sam, you have a name for your spade. Looks more like a duck to me.
When we agreed to you being here, it was on the understanding that you wouldn't get in the way.
So, what are we looking for?
You wouldn't understand. Unless, of course, you're an expert in pre-Christian druidic settlements.
I am, actually. Though my speciality is the early bell beaker culture.
Really? Well, there's a great book on that by Rose Gupta that you should read.
Well, actually.
Linda? What's that sticking out of the trench wall?
Ah! I found it!
We found it, Linda. Don't forget who pays your wages.
9 in Roman numerals. You don't think... It can't be. Is that the eagle of the 9th Roman Legion?
I believe it is.
Their disappearance was one of the greatest archaeological mysteries in the world. No one knows what happened to them. They just disappeared somewhere in Britain.
We also have this small piece of worked metal.
That is druidic.
Exactly.
The Druids could be connected to the disappearance. This is a massive breakthrough. We need more people down here.
Rose, I've searched for this site for 40 years. I won't share it.
No, you won't. UC Texas owns everything we find, remember?
Hey! I found these Roman coins over by the school gate. You should be digging over there.
Thank you, but we're gonna stay here.
But the coins...
are nearly as interesting as the weird void about 10 meters in that direction that our geophys survey found. It seems to be a well or a shaft of some kind.
trying to avoid me?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Why do you keep running away?
I'm just busy.
Happy way mop keeps drying out. It's flashing again.
Fancy helping me with Classroom 9? I love doing this one. The kids are always dropping money.
Hey, Linda. Want me to take this inside and give it a good polish?
No! Put that down!
Looks like you've hit rock.
Guess we'll have to change direction.
Fascinating. We found the same rock formation when we discovered the final resting place of Attila the Hun. You know, I was one of the first 2 people to see his face in over 1,000 years.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's too hard to dig.
Don't worry, I have a desolidifier.
A what?
It's the latest gadget to aid digging from UC Texas. You wouldn't mind doing the honors. It looks really very dirty down there.
I don't believe it. This tastes as good as ours.
Do you need a hand digging?
Rose, a word. You're supposed to be stopping them dig, not helping.
But it's fascinating. We're solving the mystery of the Ninth. We could be on the verge of finding out how and why a Roman legion of nearly 10,000 men simply vanished.
So what? They're 5 meters from the lift shaft. This could be the end of our careers.
Well, you're exaggerating. And this could be a really significant find.
Fine. I'll stop them on my own.
You wouldn't.
Yo, Mr. Caretaker, man, I've found 20p. Yo, where's this dude hang out, man? Hey, Mr. London!
This has gone far enough.
Nothing broken? You'll be fine. From now on, I want clear warnings around this pit and no children anywhere near it. Your work placements are over.
Can't let them carry on. This pit is a death trap.
I told you, you were fine. Now you lot, away from the hole.
Was that supposed to help? Now we're not even allowed close enough to the dig to stop them digging.
Oh, and how exactly were you helping do that?
Oscar, you could have been badly hurt. It's not worth killing yourself just to keep your job.
No. I'm in witness protection, remember? If they find the base, I don't just lose my job. I lose my life, and have to start again somewhere else as someone else. So maybe, for me, it's worth a broken bone or 2. Got it? Sleeping on a job, Mr. London?
What scoop? Oh, please don't tell.
Chill, Mr. Caretaker, man. I'm sure there's a deal to be done.
What if I find you a little hideout of your own?
Is that what I think it is?
A druidic dragon stave.
Awesome! But really very dirty.
What is that? A dragon stave. Unbelievable. Julius Caesar mentioned...
No. Not that. That.
It's a skull communicator.
No. It can't be. Skulliggery.
Here we go.
Oh, so cool.
Now we can both stay out of each other's way and do no work at all.
This is a nightmare. Skull know where we are.
I don't think so. If they did, they wouldn't bother with their little trench. They'd blast their way down to the base. I think they must be here for the archaeology.
Why would SKUL be interested in the disappearance of the knight?
I can answer that. But you're not going to like it.
This is Abergavenny Smith, MI-38 Archaeology Department.
John.
MI-38? Didn't even know it went up that high.
It's a very small department. 2 agents. Myself and...
Me? I help out sometimes at weekends.
Rose, you know you're not allowed to work for 2 departments.
I know, but...
No wonder you weren't bothered. You've already lined yourself up another job.
It's not like that.
Hey, priorities?
There's far more than anyone's job at stake.
The oldest record of the disappearance of the 9th Legion is this. The Ligurian textbooks.
It speaks of a single weapon so powerful, it wiped out the entire 9th Legion in a few seconds.
That must be what SKUL are after.
It doesn't actually describe what the weapon looks like, but listen. And the gods abandoned the Legion as the dragon's breath consumed them.
They're describing the dragon's stave.
In the wrong hands, this could cause a catastrophe.
We have to get that weapon.
And I thought the most important thing was stopping the dig and saving our jobs.
We're spies. Getting the stave is our priority now.
You 3 go. Frank and I'll study the scroll, see if we can work out what we're dealing with.
It's fun!
I thought you kids were told to stay away from here.
The dragon's stave, where is it?
Linda took it. She better have a good lawyer, because UC Texas is going to sue her for breach of contract until...
Sorry to butt in, old chap. Rather urgent. When did she leave?
Well, just now. She went... I don't suppose I could pay you to do some digging?
What kind of weapon could wipe out 10,000 soldiers in such a short time?
A nuclear device?
2,000 years before we split the atom? Can't be.
I can't believe they put so little detail in the text, but they spent so long on the decoration.
That's it. Look, the decoration is made up of plants, real plants. It's not a decoration. It's a recipe.
What for?
A biological weapon.
Rose, a biological weapon could still be active. What's the antidote?
Terpicus geranius.
Great, where do we get some?
We don't. It's been extinct for 500 years.
If there's no antidote, we need to evacuate the school.
Frank, this weapon wiped out 10,000 legionnaires in seconds. No one within 3 miles of the school is safe.
Go. This is Agent London. We have a code 9. I repeat, we have a code 9.
You know what you're doing and who you work for.
How?
That really doesn't matter. It's over.
That was unsatisfactory behavior for a leading archaeologist.
Leading? Ha! I was second into Amenhotep's tomb. Second to see Attila's resting place. Second, always second! Well, I've had enough. If I can't be first, at least I'll be rich.
What about respect?
Respect doesn't pay the bills.
Neither will SKUL when you're in prison.
Skull? What skull? We didn't find a skull.
Carrie, put that down carefully and step away from it. It's a biological weapon.
Well done, Rose. There's no traces of the toxins? Best to be on the safe side.
How long do we have to wear these for?
It'll be an hour before we can be sure you're not contaminated.
Absolute bottom drawer, that Linda. She still claims that she thinks she was just stealing an artifact to sell to an illegal collector.
Maybe she thinks they'll go easier on some thief than a Skull agent.
Harry, Oscar, get down to HQ. Let's not risk King or Flatley recognising you in those suits. I'll check the decontamination unit.
Well, Rose, we've solved the mystery of the night. MI38's best and, let's be honest, only agents have done themselves proud.
Yeah, I guess. I just can't help feeling... You know how you always say an archaeologist should never jump to conclusions?
The department's motto. What's on your mind?
Well, the scroll calls the weapon Dragon's Breath, not Dragon's Stave. What if the stave isn't the weapon?
Well, that would mean that the weapon was still out there.
Abergavenny. I've seen these symbols before. Look!
Well, blow me down. The patterns, they jolly well match.
This is a real druid's weapon.
In the name of Rome and the Ninth Legion, I claim this land.
We have just one weapon left.
No! No!
Carrie, Oscar, the dig. The dragon's stave isn't the weapon.
And you have Skull's thanks for leading us to the real one.
He's got the weapon!
We must get that box back pronto!
It should be safe if he doesn't open it.
Not for long. That box was protected from erosion by the earth. Now that it's out of the ground, it will start falling apart, releasing the toxins!
Council, block drain quick response team.
That is quick. We haven't even reported a problem.
Toby, whatever you do, you must not open that box.
Let me walk away, or that's just what I'll do.
You don't understand. There's a biological weapon in there. If you open it, we all die.
So you better be nice to me.
No can do.
Now, I'm gonna walk out of here, and you two are not gonna lift a finger.
What's happening? Why did you let him go? If he leaves the school, we lose that weapon. He can go off anywhere.
I'm not sure he's trying to leave. He ran straight past the front doors when he could have gone out.
Curious. He could have left the school when he first took the box from us. But he didn't.
It must be something else he needs. You two follow Toby. Abergavenny and I will go back to the dig and see if we can work out what he's after.
Maybe the chap wants to get his thieving hands on the Bally Eagle.
It's a wonderful thing, but Skull aren't interested in history. Look, this small piece of metal is shaped like Turbicus geranius.
The antidote for the dragon's breath. But it's metal! There can't be an antidote.
No, but I think the pattern is a clue. It must act as an antidote somehow.
You know, the design's awfully similar to the metalwork on the box.
That's it. It is the antidote. You must add it to the box somehow to deactivate the weapon like a key.
Makes sense. If Skull are going to use it, they'll need to turn it off afterwards. That's why he hasn't left. He needs this.
Precisely. And thanks for finding it. I would never have discovered it on my own. I thought I was going to have to dig. I had no idea the missing piece was on the table the whole time. Now hand it over.
Toby, give me the box.
We seem to each have something the other wants. An impasse. Oh no, wait. I'm also heavily armed. Will I win?
There's 4 of us. You won't be able to knock us all out before one of us gets to you.
I'll drop the box. Hand over the deactivator now.
Sorry, Toby. You may have the weapon, but I've got something better. I've got dirt on you.
What could you possibly know about me?
Well, not that kind of dirt.
How's that?
Rose.
The dragon's breath! The dragon's breath! The dragon's breath!
Pleasure knowing you all.
You're forgetting our motto. An archaeologist never jumps to conclusions.
That was very, very close.
The dirt! The dirt! Get it off me!
Well, Rose, MI38 saves the day again.
Actually, about that, I'm not sure I can be an MI38 agent anymore. My team are the most important thing to me, and I don't want them to think I'm less than 100% committed.
Rose, keep the weekend job. Without those archaeology skills, a lot of people would have died today.
I'm sorry I got distracted from what was really important. It won't happen again. Forgiven?
Yeah. Only next time you can be the one to chuck yourself in the pit.
Crikey, guys. I'm welling up. Who's for crumpets and jam?
You're weird.
That green councillor was such a fraud. She drove me to the protest in her car, then offered me a meat sandwich from a plastic bag. Unbelievable.
You should be with Caretaker, man. He's a total legend. I think I was going to be a caretaker like him one day.
Yeah, so where's this room he showed you then?
It's just down here. You is going to love it. TV, Playbox 3000 and an armchair.